Good morning, you're through to Water NI. How can I help you?
Hello there, the guy next door, number 17, has just started filling up a kid's paddling pool, and what with there being a hosepipe ban on at the minute and everything, I just thought I would give you a call. It's not like I've anything against him, it's just that I'm very concerned for the environment, you know?
Okay, well there's actually an online form that you need to fill out for this. You need to go to www.nobodylikesthetout.co.uk/wise the fuck up.
Excuse me, did you say .co.uk or .com?
Hello, you're through to Water NI. How can I help you?
Hi there, I was on the phone with you guys the other day to report my neighbours at number 17 for filling up a paddling pool, and I regret to inform you number 13 are now at it as well.
Okay, what are they using to fill up the pool? Is it a hose?
No, they're not using a hose, they're using big bottles of Evian water.
Okay, the hosepipe ban doesn't actually stop you using bottled water to fill up a pool.
Well, that might be the case, but I still think it's a waste of a natural resource, so if it's okay with you, I'd like to report them, please, for wasting water.
Still?
Good question. I'm not quite sure if it is still or sparkling, but I could maybe go through their blue bins later and let you know.
Good afternoon, you're through to DRGO UK. How can I direct your call?
Hello there. I would be right in saying that one of your brands is Guinness, is that right?
Yes, you're right. Guinness is one of our brands.
Yes, well, in all of your branding, it does explicitly say, please drink responsibly, and I'm just ringing to let you know that the gentleman at number 17 is really not drinking responsibly today.
Alright, well, I'm not sure what we can do about that.
Well, send somebody out or something. He's been drinking Guinness all morning, all through the England match, and now, as you can probably hear, he's blaring some god-awful 90s technological techno music.
Yeah, I actually can hear it. It sounds like it might be Tall Paul.
No, he's actually only about 5'3", but how did you know his name was Paul?
Here, what about yourselves in Malone Road? Do you posh people like do anything with the 12:30s? Like head away, skiing or something like that?
Well, that's actually quite a common misconception. I'll have you know that people on the Malone Road and posh people tend to not celebrate the 12th. We do. In fact, on the run-up to the 11th night, we have a huge bonfire that we've erected at the corner of our avenue, and all the local residents and children gather round, and we all cheer on gleefully as the bonfire is dismantled because of health and safety and environmental violations, while a string quartet plays the sash. Christ, I'm so hungry I could eat a McDonald's. Drive-through. Spelled through wrong, T-H-R-U. Hi there.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please?
Sorry, is this an automated robot or an actual person?
An actual person.
An actual person? Well, your accent just sounded so ridiculous. I thought you were a malfunctioning robot. Could I possibly get one of those McLobster souffles, or did I dream that?
Sorry, what?
You don't do... No, that's okay. Give me a large Mac, please.
Do you mean a Big Mac?
A Big Mac? Yeah, a small Big Mac, thank you. What are fries, by the way?
They're chips, mate.
Chips? Rustic home-cut chips?
Nah.
No? Nothing like that? Artisanal?
Nah.
Forget about the chips. How much is that?
$3.20.
Okay, just a slight problem. I don't do cash, and I left my Italian leather wallet with all my cards at home, but I'm fairly sure I golf with McDonald's that own this chain. Who's the owner?
Ronald.
Ronald, yes it is. I've golfed with Ronald before, so I'll probably just square him up the next time I see him, okay?
Looking back at my follies, wouldn't you?
Sorry, you've gone all malfunctioning robot again on me. I'm not quite catching that. No, you cannot have your ball back. You can go through the correct appeals procedure like everybody else has done in writing.
I'm gonna get my dad for you.
Yeah, go and get your dad. But you tell him if he so much as lays a finger on me, he's going to have to explain to your mother why every Thursday when she goes to Zumba, he's up there in the room dancing around in her undergarments. Yeah, I've got the pictures.
For Christ's sake, I'm your nephew.
I know you're my nephew, which is why you should know more than anybody not to kick your ball into my garden. Sick. Alexa, why am I like this? Finally I get speaking to somebody. When are you guys going to get the finger out and sort out this bloody flooding? You know, a little bit of rain in this country and all of a sudden it turns into a Poundland Venice. You know, I've seen videos of joyriders doing donuts in canoes. No, you listen to me, okay? The disruption that has been caused in my life over the course of this weekend is frankly unforgivable. My house is an absolute tip. No, there's been no flooding in my area. It's as dry as the bar at the TV party conference, for fuck's sake. And I should know, I was at the last one. It's my cleaners' areas. They're all flooded in their houses and none of them can get into work. My house is a disgrace. No, I'm trying to perfect my focaccia bread recipe this weekend, and now my kitchen looks like the inside of Michaela McCollum's suitcase. Hello?
Unfortunately, NI hospitality is closed. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, I'd like to leave a message to say that you need to sort yourselves out with some decent bar staff in the city centre because they have no idea how to cater for the more discerning gentlemen such as myself. I decided to go day drinking today because I'd left the Land Rover Discovery in Fuerful Valley with the Romanians, and I asked the gentleman behind the bar for Cristal, and he said that she didn't work Fridays. So I had to explain that Cristal was a champagne. He said they only had Lurgan champagne, and I said, what's that? He said it's something called Bucky. So I was happy enough with Bucky. I said, well, can I have a Magnum, please? And he said, if you're looking for ice cream, you'll have to go around the corner to Tesco's. And I said, no, a Magnum is 1.5 litres of champagne. So he gave us the Bucky, and he gave me 2 wine glasses. And I said, have you no flutes? And he said, I actually do have a flute in the car, but how did you know I was in a loyalist marching band? I said, it's written all over your face. And it literally was. He had a tattoo across his head that said, fuck the Pope and God save the Queen. I would like to make a complaint about Belfast City Council supporting gay pride. I was down at my first ever gay pride parade today to support my brother, who's recently come out as a gay man. He was going to be doing the floss on a float. He's been practicing the floss all week, and he ended up panicking, God love him, and just doing the Macarena. But that's not why I'm calling. Will this be anonymous? It will. Great. Yes, I would just like to say that gay pride is an absolute disgrace. The sleaze, the debauchery, the sexual depravity are just some of the things I was hoping to see while I was there, but instead I was met with this family-friendly festival atmosphere. You know, I didn't fork out £400 on a pair of Versace leather chaps and cut the hole out of them just so that I could dodge prams up Royal Avenue. You know, I ripped my nipple clamps off in frustration when I got home, and I think I've lost a nipple over the head of all of this. I've just seen a very disturbing video doing the rounds on anti-social media of a fight outside Ollie's in the city centre. And I'm, for one, as a member of the sort of upper middle class community, I'm very ashamed of this video. I thought that brawls only happened outside the likes of Kelly Sellers, for example. We all remember that one. The reason I'm ashamed is because if it shows anything, it's basically demonstrated that upper middle class people can't fight. I mean, the bouncers down there were basically swatting flies away. There wasn't a mark left on them, whereas the guys outside of Kelly Sellers are, from what I believe, are still being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder. So we really need to pull our socks up, upper middle class people, because if the working classes rose up tomorrow, to use a Belfast colloquialism, we would get our absolute fucking malts knocked in. Just out for a lovely morning stroll along the towpath at Lady Dixon, and I've noticed another lovely bag of shite hanging at around eye level. It really is bureaucracy gone mad, because now that people can't leave the shite on the ground, they're hanging it up on trees around where your face might be. And I think of the two, I would rather accidentally step in shite than have it, you know, slap me on the face. It's just me, I don't know. I don't really tend to watch the news or pay much attention to politics, but I couldn't help but notice a story yesterday about a certain Mr. Jerry Adams releasing a cookbook. I mean, my first thought was, stick to your fucking lane, Jerry. You know, I'd be saying the exact same thing if Arlene Foster said she was releasing a Pilates DVD. You guys stick to the politics and leave the more refined things in life to people with more discerning tastes such as myself. Could you imagine the outrage if Gino D'Acampo was appointed the head of the Parades Commission? There'd be uproar. But then again, Jerry, if you've got a good recipe for lobster souffle, by all means, share it with us, because I can never get mine to rise, and if anybody's going to be good with things rising, it might be somebody like yourself. You may remember a ludicrous decision taken several years ago to allow Poundland to open a shop next door to M&S on Lisburn Road. It's something I still can't quite get my head around. Every time I drive past, I think, what the fuck? But today I read something similar, and it's that House of Fraser is to be bought over by Sports Direct. Now, whenever I decide to nip into House of Fraser to buy a £250 Michael Kors Kent nylon crossbody bag, I need to do so quickly. I don't want to have to avoid giant oversized golf umbrellas at the front door or those giant buckets of Sondico footballs. I need to get in on it quickly because the Land Rover Discovery will be outside on double yellow lines, because I refuse point blank to have to remortgage one of my fucking properties to pay for the parking in Great Victoria Square. Okay, I think I have an explanation as to how this all happened. Mike Ashley of Sports Direct must be related to Laura Ashley, the purveyor of fine overpriced home furnishings in House of Fraser. That has to be it. I suppose the one positive thing out of all of this is that we can look forward to the inevitable House of Frazier bags for life. We all know the Sports Direct bags for life are an absolute force to be reckoned with. They're fucking indestructible. Scientists have said that were there to be a nuclear holocaust, the only things to survive would be cockroaches and anything lucky enough to have been inside a Sports Direct bag when the bombs went off. What in the name of Fulton's Fine Furnishings is going on here? This is a respectable neighbourhood, okay? I don't give a damn about your Kiki Bow Bow challenge. You'd think with the two of you both being UTV presenters you'd have a bit more of a titter of wit. Dancing alongside a car with the door open blaring music is against the law, okay? This is BT9. Act your postcode.